And then we made gooey beer last week, or she did.
I was gonna say, tell them about the bottle drain.
Yeah, what's the gooey beer?
Yeah, I saw the freaking Instagram like a video of that where it was like slimy looking.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But like
It's
gross
gross.
in the best way. Like when we saw it, like her reaction, I like almost dropped the
both.
growler. I was laughing so hard.
It was like
gross.
It like
Holy shit! Look, it's all slimy.
like if you watch Aliens and the slime comes out,
Yeah.
it's like
Like a
that.
face hugger.
It was super like viscous. It was
Imagine
just
like
crazy.
a really liquidy Jello.
Oh,
Like when it hits your mouth and it just
Yeah.
kind of like expands and like
Ooh.
coats your whole mouth and it's like.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hoppy Craftsmen. We are here on site at the Tucson Auto Museum at
Yes.
the Juicy Brews Festival.
Yes, very exciting. Not very loud, but
What?
you wouldn't. It's because we're inside. We're inside a tiny little office.
We're in the bathroom.
Yes.
Yep. And we're joined by two very special gentlemen,
The ladies' bathroom. So all men listen to this. The ladies' bathroom's way nicer than the men's bathroom.
as always.
It's actually unisex.
And we got Chase here from Wren House. Oh, jeez, wow. Whoa.
Start over.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to you, but I was looking at Luke.
Unbelievable.
It's hard.
Looking at Luke.
It's hard not to look at Luke's eyes.
Yeah.
We
So yeah,
just-
go ahead
we
and introduce
stared at each
yourselves,
other.
guys.
My name's Chase Saraiva. I'm from Wren House Brewing Company.
Awesome.
My name's Luke. No last name needed. From Wren House Brewing Company.
That's actually true.
I think
I would say that's absolutely true.
I just call you Cool Hand Double all the time.
And yeah. There you
Chase,
go.
why don't you have a really good Instagram handle?
Chase underscore Saraiva isn't good enough.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. You need to
Yeah.
work on that, dude.
Yeah.
it's not super unique.
You're such a cool dude.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah, this is Chase
Can we come up with
talking.
them now?
If you could just give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter, you can stay up to date on all of Arizona Wilderness recent brewing.
Chase, you got that down. Chase,
That was
you get
good,
it.
right?
And Chase is really good at this.
Let's
Yeah.
come up with a handle. What do you want it to be?
Cool hand Chase.
Something like
Cool
Yeah.
hand.
All right, guys.
I don't know.
Cool hand Trice.
Cool hand Trace. There we go.
No.
No.
Dub's
hand
cool
quad.
hand.
Cool hand quad.
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, that's cool. So you guys excited to be here today at the Juicy Brews Tucson Festival?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's a really cool fest. It's small and
Yeah.
Intimate.
Yeah, it's
it's very quaint.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they got some sweet glasses and they got a
Some
really
fun breweries.
Yeah, they got an awesome selection
So.
of brewers around here. And what'd you guys bring? What'd you bring, Chase?
Brought a March for Orange. It's actually kind of a beer that supported the Arizona chapter of the MS Society. So Brewed In-House, 25% of all proceeds donate to the MS Society. And it's an IPA with mandarin oranges.
The orange on that was awesome, by
Yeah,
the way,
really
dude.
fun.
It really was awesome.
And then
I enjoyed that.
we also brought a blood orange goza. So Arizona
Awesome.
salt, Arizona grain, and Arizona blood orange.
In photos being taken mid-sentence, it's all right. This is important stuff. This is neat. This is
needed.
This is why we're here. Well, that's awesome.
That's all I had my sunglasses on inside.
It was just a personal.
Like I said,
text
you're a cool
message,
dude.
but, it wasn't anything.
Somebody got my face in their personal message. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly. Oh, whoa.
Those beers all sound delicious.
That's what happened.
Oh, wow. Okay, Chase just changed his glasses.
No, it's,
Freaked me out.
it's those glasses that like when you go inside they
Oh.
transition into regular glasses.
I thought that. Did you finish telling about your beers?
He did. He did.
Yeah, a goza and an IPA.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Both with fruit.
What'd you bring, Luke?
Oranges.
Sick.
Wait, there's oranges in the March for Oranges?
Yes.
Wow.
Correct.
Those
Thank
are
you.
all great beers. I personally attest to that. We brought a couple beers. First off is the one we just released in cans today, this Saturday, is Spellbound. It's the double IPA version of Spellbinder.
Yeah.
It's funny, like people on the interwebs were kept saying Spellbinder. Like everybody was like super confused by the graphics, and everybody's like,
Same like label almost. Too.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was
Yeah.
Spellbinder.
See,
Oh,
there
yeah.
you
Yeah. Well,
so don't feel dumb, people. Even Chase thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it
This
was.
time-
I had to go back and read it again. I was like, oh, it is a double. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes.
so we upped it. Same hops. We just added, and then we upped the hops via Nelson Galaxy. So it came out really, really nice. We also
Yeah.
brought our new kind of sours that we're working on called Las Frescas. We are pretty inspired by. We just hired our assistant brewer from Brewery Teru, and he was doing a lot of those brewsicles over there. So he kind of threw it by us, and I kind of quick made one to my standards before we got him on, and it was cool and it sold well. So we were rolling with that, and he's doing a good job with making those, heavily inspired by those guys at Teru. So
That's awesome.
So, Luke, how is it different than the smoothie that you guys did for like the one-offs?
we just finally figured out a branding for it.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
we're so
Right.
like spur of the moment, just
Yeah.
make something, post it, and not really think.
To get through, actually.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
once we sat down, figured it out, we're gonna
Set
brand it
series.
as the Los Frescos series,
Awesome.
and eventually we'll
Going
be doing
cans.
crowlers. Yeah, we'll be
Whoa.
doing
Okay.
crowlers. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, whatever. 32-ounce cans.
Whatever, man.
We get it. We yeah.
And then just so those two. We brought some of our Nelson Pilsner too.
Yeah.
If one of those blows, we just only have 2 taps.
Right. What are you guys excited to do? Who are you excited to hang out with while you're here? I mean, it's
Besides each other.
everybody's pretty much friends. What'd you guys do last night? I guess I should say. What'd you guys do over at Pueblo Vida last night to ramp up for the festival?
Yeah, so they had Pueblo Vida hosted a really cool get-together kind of pre-party for all the brewers here. So nice kind of mingling events, and then we went to the Independent right around the corner.
Oh, was that bar we went
That
to?
was that bar.
Oh, cool,
Had
cool,
some
cool.
absinthe, a lot of absinthe.
Oh my god,
Forgot where I was.
my
where
body
was?
was saturated with absinthe this
Yeah.
morning.
Was up until about 4:30 and
Nice.
woke up
Weird.
around 9.
Yeah, that was a weird night.
Rolled in over here.
Yeah.
Black licorice. all over the
Awesome.
place.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, we had a good time. So
Well, that's awesome.
So what do you guys have coming up that's going to be, the next couple of weeks or months here that you guys have going on? Anything you can think of? Off the top of your dome?
Would you like to go first? I'll go first.
Okay, yeah, please. we got a good back and forth going.
We will hopefully finally have the Sinagua malt in-house, hopefully within next month.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes,
that's
that
awesome.
goes for us
So-
as well.
Really?
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
super excited to actually get some Arizona grown and malted barley, and we're gonna be doing a brew of our Connection Saison, which
Oh,
was
dope.
kind of like the test batch we did last year with their barley, and
okay.
looking at packaging it in 60-ounce cans to kind of be like,
Yeah, get
this
that
is a
out-
real thing.
Get that out there.
It's a real thing, and yeah, so it's fun. We're gonna transition a lot of our malt over to that product, and
That's a
that's
good
probably
name,
the
too.
most exciting thing we're doing.
Yeah, that's
right
super neat. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And Luke, you're getting some over there at Wren?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I think Wilderness was one of the first to kind of.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You guys were like one of the first, right, to get on that.
Yeah.
So I think they're getting
We helped spearhead
some
a lot
first
of the
rights on that for sure.
Directions.
But yeah, we just had a meeting with them, and we're definitely going to go heavy into it. The goal for us is as well to use it as much as for a base malt as
Yeah.
possible.
We'd like to get to 100% if we can.
Yeah.
Wow,
We're gonna
that's
start
awesome.
pretty much with like all saisons, even kind of sprinkle it into some Belgians, get a feel for it, and then we'll see what happens in IPAs.
That was the first time we got it. We brewed an IPA. and
We went saison.
true Wren House fashion.
Tried the malt. We're like, this would probably be good in a saison.
Yeah.
So
We'll go this direction.
Yeah, that should be really cool for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead, Luke.
No, I guess I lost my.
Oh,
train
just
of
the
thought.
event you guys have coming up, anything?
Well, I want to ask you about what you guys do yesterday.
Yesterday.
You had some fun yesterday.
Yeah. We finished the brew up with. We did a collaboration with Pure Project out of San Diego and Mumford Brewing out of downtown LA.
Right.
I believe they're at.
They were going to be here today. They couldn't through licensing, so that was kind
Yeah.
of just kind of a makeup event.
Yeah, they were kind of scratching their heads at it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't have to go into it, but
Oh, yeah, no.
just unfortunate that they couldn't come down. And
Oh yeah, that is what it is. But that's neat. You guys brewed
But
yesterday.
talking to them, I know they're super stoked on Arizona.
Yeah,
and we took them over to Tortoise. And they're
course.
super impressed, super stoked to bring beer out here in the future.
Yeah.
I know Pure Project has it planned as soon as
Nice.
possible to get some kegs.
Yeah.
Nothing like
Sweet, they
long
make good
term,
beer.
just a little
Yeah.
Tortoise,
Events.
like just little events around the state for sure.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, it was
man.
a cool beer. We brewed a triple IPA with one of Pure Project's favorite hops, which is cashmere. So we did
Cashmere outside.
it's like
Nice,
straight
man.
coconut.
And there's your Instagram name. There you go.
Wow.
That's not it.
That's
No,
a
it's
good one. That's a good joke, and you had it readily available. Makes me
Perfect.
curious.
You guys are so good. Just the way you guys look at each other. You guys just key off each other, you're perfect.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is awkward. Anyways, yeah, we brewed a triple IPA with those guys: Cashmere, Mosaic, Nelson,
Sweet.
all that shit.
All that standard stuff.
Yeah,
Love that shit.
should be good. Should be good.
Cool.
That should be a can release in the next couple of weeks. I got Sad Boy Wally coming out. Ideally, can release next weekend, a week from today.
Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, so it's the next installment in the Wally Triple IPA series. This one is brewed with honey in it.
Okay.
In the hot side, I added a substantial amount of honey, and then kind of give it a super long boil. It's a real viscous one. Should finish around 11.5%. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Big dry hop, 7.5 pounds per barrel. And then after that will be the collab can release, I believe.
Sweet.
It's hard to wrap my brain around the next 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about the next 3 days.
Right. Yeah, I know you got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's
So.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, you guys, either one of you didn't reply back to the picture I tagged you on Instagram where it was glitter beer was the next new thing happening. So
I didn't see that.
Oh,
It's
man.
okay, Luke. You didn't miss
miss a thing.
much.
I saw it. I just didn't-
Exactly. I saw it too.
So a lot of breweries are doing that, or
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
Please no, please no, don't do it.
Hey, Chase, tell me about that stout that got released over at Wilderness today. Actually,
Ooh, yeah.
please tell me a little about that.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Because that was cool, man.
pastry stout light.
Light.
Yeah. So obviously pastry stout's big in the beer industry right now.
Yeah.
Usually 10% or higher.
I was gonna say, but light ones.
Yeah. We made a pastry stout light for all of you.
it's really
conscious
good.
individuals.
I'm excited about it.
FYI.
We have a
Yeah.
buddy giving us a can.
It smells
so.
like those 13% syrup bombs.
Yeah.
But it tastes.
It's 4.5%.
You know
it's
better
awesome.
about it
No,
than
it's-
that.
Dude,
It's really good.
Luke's like, I could go on. No, that's awesome, dude.
Really good.
But
4.5.
yeah, we just
wow.
packed it full of every adjunct you could think of. It has lactose, peanuts, cacao nibs, vanilla bean, coffee, bourbon spirals. I'm missing something. Those two.
Cocoa nibs.
Cacao nibs and coconut.
Like we said,
Coconut.
Luke is on this beer.
I know, right?
That's
It's
awesome.
all about it.
But yeah, all packaged in a little 4.5%.
Can looks
format.
killer.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Collaboration
that.
with Cycle,
Yeah, that's right.
Florida.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a really fun beer to make. It's kind of like, I don't know, poking a little bit of fun at the pastry stout
Yeah.
game,
Right.
but in our own unique way.
I'm excited to try it.
We're all
Yeah.
excited. Well, thanks for listening to us.
Yeah, guys,
Thanks for chatting.
the festival is about to start. We'll let you guys get back out to your booths for the start of it, but thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, guys.
And
Thank
I would
you.
actually, before you guys go, I want to say for everyone in the craft beer community, we all hate you for releasing all these beers all the time, or at least our
Yeah.
wallets hate
You guys
you.
are killing
Yeah.
it. Both
Just
you guys.
keep a lookout for the next month and two.
Both you need to stop.
Yeah,
It's just,
stop.
It's just,
But-
it's an awesome problem to have. So
But don't
gotta-
stop, and we love you.
Won't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Thanks, guys.
Rockefeller.
All right, guys, we're back again, and we have another buddy with us from Pueblo Vida. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Gentlemen, Kyle Jefferson from Pueblo Vida Brewing.
Back again.
Back again.
Yeah,
Again,
dude.
with a vengeance.
Because yet another one of the amazing breweries here today at Juicy Brews.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are out there pouring. What are you pouring today?
We brought a couple, of course, hazies. It's
Yeah.
Juicy Brews. We also
Yeah.
brought our Czech Pilsner, which we're really excited about.
Nice.
So we actually had to save a keg. We sold that Pilsner in 3 weeks.
Dang.
So people are starting to catch
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
It used to take us 3 months to sell
to work
Pilsner.
through it.
So
What-
we're excited about that.
What cans did you bring?
We brought Base Flow
And
Sean,
Momentum, right?
and Momentum.
Yeah,
We last time we saw you, we were talking about at the Just Friends release. That Momentum, the can was awesome,
Right.
but the beer it backed it up, dude. It was super
Thanks, man.
good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, so that was
We were
that's,
thrilled with that one.
that's a new base recipe that we're doing. We had quite a bit of Vienna in there.
Yeah,
So it added a little bit of sweetness and a little bit more body. So we're psyched.
it was a good one, man. And that
Appreciate
can
it.
was just nuts, dude.
Yeah, our designer
the
just-
PV and gold on that, dude. I was just like, this is the classiest can I've ever drank from.
Also, was it the Harvest that had that too, right? Where it had
Yeah,
the greens and stuff, and it was like the gold in between all of it. I was like, that's
yeah.
yeah.
Between that and the Entropy lately, you guys have just been too much, man.
We try. It's hard. Our designer too.
Yeah.
He's so stressed now. He's
Yeah.
like, and we told him, you keep on doing this, man. You put out
Right.
these beautiful works of art. He's getting a lot of attention from it too.
Good,
Which
yeah,
is
you make him even busier.
yeah. And
one of the reasons why we want to talk to him too, because it's just the can art's just amazing. That's one thing that draws us to a lot of beers in general too. Is just the art, and we talked about it before, but props to that guy for doing great stuff.
Yeah, it's been cool for us.
Yeah, the beer, like I said, the Entropy can was nuts, but again, the beer inside of it was just like, God damn, dude.
Appreciate it.
I don't get to see you that often, so I'm just like, oh, Kyle's here. I can tell him how much I love his beer yet again. So
Never gets old.
yeah,
Thanks.
good. I'm glad to hear that. Good. All right, so so you bought Base Flow. That's the latest can release, right?
That is.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
Base Flow, Pale Ale.
Another badass can.
Just Mosaic, Amarillo, Hallertau Blanc. So we wanted more of the funky type hops. And it's lighter. It's crushable. This one came out. It's 5.5%, and it's just something that you could drink all day.
Yeah.
And that's what we're kind of shifting towards.
Something you can
Yeah, and we talked
drink
about
more
it.
than one can of.
Yeah, we probably won't do many double IPAs next year. We're talking about doing maybe one a quarter, so doing about 4 of them. Because it's just, I know they rate well and people freak out about them, but I want to have 2 or 3. I just don't want to have one and be like, shit, I got to stop drinking now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we try and pack as much flavor into the pails that we can.
Yeah, we just tried that actually with Luke. I think Luke stole a can from your booth.
He does that.
He does. He tends to do that.
Yeah.
No,
He shared it, though, so
Super
it was
good.
okay.
Yeah, at least he shared it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's
So is it? Have you guys looked at? I mean, it's one of the reasons maybe because the whole tariff for aluminum stuff too and steel. Is that kind of like going to play into a lot of people? That's pretty tough, right?
I just started reading about that.
Yeah, it's tough.
But it's nice that we're so small. So our margins suck anyways.
Okay.
Because we don't order that much.
Right.
So I guess we'll be affected. I feel bad for the big guys.
Yeah. That's tough.
Treehouse trying to pull in 50 pallets of cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those dollars add up. I mean, it hits us if it's like $100 more for a pallet for us. That's
Right.
okay. But if you have
You're
thousands of
looking at an
pallets,
extra $10,000.
yeah.
It'll be tough.
Speaking of the business, Pueblo Vida's done some moving lately. You guys have a new head brewer.
Yeah. So our current brewer, who's been with us from day one, LJ is leaving. He got an amazing opportunity with Hill Farmstead. So
That's
hired as a
awesome.
brewer there, which is a big deal, and it's hard for us. He's been my creative partner for the last 3 years, since we've been open, and he's a big voice in let's do this crazy shit, or let's stop making double IPAs even though they sell like crazy.
Yeah.
Let's make more sessionable stuff, and I'm like, yes, let's do that. And there's 4 other people in the room saying, you guys are idiots. But I had another voice with me.
Yeah, right. That dude to back you up.
And he's so talented and the hardest worker. It's like a kid going to college.
Just proud of him.
Just proud.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at him. Like
Yeah.
you said.
Oh, hell no. That's cool, man.
And it's good. I mean, he'll always be a great friend and a resource.
Yeah. Now you have a buddy who working over at Hill Farmstead.
Yeah. And more of a reason to go up there.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good for all involved. Change is going to happen no matter what.
Right. Absolutely.
And so we just kind of embraced it. And then we had a super talented brewer, Landon Swanson.
Yes.
We just hired
coming
him.
over from Borderlands.
Yep, coming over from Borderlands.
He's been sitting there making dump trucks full of tool ads.
Yep.
And he's ready to come over and make some stuff for you guys. I bet.
So I think he's moving from more of a bigger brewery to something that he can start playing around. His background's in barrels.
Yeah.
Doing barrel age stuff, saisons, some wild funky stuff.
Yeah. Super cool dude. Super smart.
Yeah.
Former brewery owner himself. I mean.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked to him on our episode with him and Mike, and that was like, he said his forte, and it was what he was really passionate about and loved. And then, and not that he doesn't like doing juicy IPAs, but he really likes that. And so, like I said,
cool, man.
You guys are going to be doing maybe some more of that at your place, right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's
we got 6 new barrels in yesterday.
Nice.
So we're gearing up for it.
Yeah. Already ramping up, man.
Yeah.
That's
So-
awesome.
It's funny. I like sours. I don't think got like the real the attention that they should have. Like a year or two ago, like everybody's like, there's like sours, and we just never see a lot here. So I'm really excited that we're seeing a lot more come to the valley. So
Yeah, especially
Farm.
Tucson. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. You got Crooked Tooth killing it. So that's awesome, man. Ooh, while I have you here, Hyperspace.
oh, dude,
Also crazy good, dude.
Thanks, man.
The coffee in that just like put you through a fucking wall. And it was awesome.
I wanted to put it in a coffee cup and just drink it in the morning,
and breakfast.
which I'm sure people did.
That was good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
and we're spoiled here in Tucson. We have
Right.
amazing roasters, and so we partner with Yellow Brick all the time with our breakfast stout. That's So Hyperspace is kind of the double of the breakfast stout.
Right.
But we cup coffee with them. So they'll have like 6 different varietals, and we'll cup it warm and then in cold brew, and we do our ratios, and we really get to see what it's going to be like in the finished, because you could love a cup of coffee, but it's going to change completely.
Yeah.
We actually recorded with Pacific Beer Chat, which is a British Columbia, like a Canada, friggin'
We
podcast.
sent a can with them.
And sent a can with them. We actually tried one on the show too, and he loved it. It was a good
lost their
time. So
mind.
yeah,
That's so cool.
Then he actually came down, and we were like, you have to go to PV, check out Pueblo Vida when you're down there, because he was like, where should I go when I'm in Tucson? I was like, okay, here's the place.
Yeah. There's quite a
So,
few, but stop here.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Oh, absolutely. No, thanks for making all that beer, man.
We try. We're pumping it out. I think we counted. We had 9 cans last month that we released.
Wow. That's so many.
So
Wow. That's crazy.
Speaking of which,
Stupid.
base load.
Yeah, right.
What do you?
Space that shit out, Kyle.
Not that you need to know what you.
Killing my wallet, dude.
Yeah, right.
I know. We feel bad.
And my
sometimes.
mileage.
Right. Are there any cans left at your brewery right now? So people listen to this. Well, this is the 21st, I guess. So this is more for
Yeah, for the 21st of March. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is for our own personal information.
Because we're gonna stop by after this festival to come. hang
Yes,
out
we
with
have
you.
some base flow and momentum, and then we're canning 2 new ones on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, what's coming up, if you don't mind some
Fields.
details.
So Fields is our single hop mosaic IPA. Super blueberry. It's crazy.
Stop it.
Yeah, we're
I
super
wasn't
excited.
coming here next
So
week.
logistics, which was our
Yes,
fresh hop mosaic.
the one I lost my mind
it's
over.
Very similar to Fields.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
No worries.
See you in a week.
That that and Embers we're releasing on Tuesday, and then we got cans coming out like once a week.
Really? Dang, man. Just still working with West
Mobile
Coast?
West.
Mobile West. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We
man.
feel bad sometimes because they drive from Phoenix, so it's like once a week.
Oh,
Come
I'm
on
sure
down.
they don't feel too bad.
Yeah, no. They like it.
I'm sure they're pretty good with it.
They're okay with it.
So we're cranking cans. It's fun.
Awesome, man. And oh no, go right ahead.
I was just gonna say, what else do you guys have going on? Like more festivals like this coming up, or anything you can think of that people should come out and check you guys out at?
Yeah, I mean this is an awesome event, Juicy Brews. It's cool that they brought it to Tucson. It's kind of a big deal.
It is.
There's some great breweries out there and Superstition meaderies here. We
Yeah.
drank a shit ton of mead last night, and it was so good. There's a group of us just nerding out. We're spoiled to have
awesome.
Superstition in
Yeah.
Arizona.
Agreed.
I feel like more people need to recognize that is a big deal that Superstition is here.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And they brought it down like their best stuff, and we're
Did
just
they?
Yeah, I saw.
shit. That's $85 a bottle.
Yeah. Oh no, they brought all kinds of berry white with them.
Oh, they brought. Oh, yeah. And then this
jeez.
peach one that they did, that was mind blowing.
That's awesome, dude.
So, anyways,
Well, now
We'll live through you.
we-
Just keep telling me.
I know we feel bad because we wanted to come down last night. For
Yeah,
the
they
bottle
were.
share,
We were thinking about it, but
and that just didn't happen.
yeah, because life. But yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, we people don't realize. Sure, we have a fraction of what some places have, like San Diego, but the quality is just.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
yeah, I
And
love it.
In the if you can get to Superstition, or you're lucky enough to come to a festival like this, they are always pouring their good stuff.
Yeah, and they're great people too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so cool that Arizona's turned into this. Like, there's a bunch of badass breweries out there, and you could say nothing about who's there and just try all the beer, and you'd be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're trying the best of Juicy Brews, I think, in the United States, and especially in the West Southwest right now. I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Like, we we're kind of sad to know that Pure and everybody couldn't make it because of all that stuff happened, but. You still get the lineup, and it's still a fucking killer lineup.
Oh
No
yeah.
matter what you
Nobody should be
cut.
disappointed by
No.
any means. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, Pure and Cerebral. I
Pure
think.
Cerebral and Mumford couldn't make
Well,
it.
not
Just
thir-
to-
I think Odd 13.
yeah.
Well,
No, Odd 13. There was a guy out there.
Yeah. Odd 13's out there.
Yeah.
Are they poured?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just a Arizona law silliness. It is what it is. But hey, like you said, man, there's some good stuff here
Yeah.
still.
And we'll
to
get
enjoy.
we'll get around that.
Yeah, exactly.
Next Juicy Brews.
We'll talk to.
Yep.
We get Rob on that.
Yeah,
we should do.
We'll get Rob on top of that. We got buddies over at the guild. We'll get him over to the courthouse.
You know people.
Go
We know-
knock on some doors, dude. Write some letters.
Kyle,
Letter campaign.
We know some people. Yeah, letter campaign.
So yeah, man. No. Well, thank you very much
Absolutely.
for coming to chat with us for a few.
Yeah.
All
Cheers,
right.
guys.
Yeah. Take care, buddy.
Letters.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back from break by ourselves, right?
What?
Yeah, we don't have anybody with us this time because there's just crazy amounts of things going on at this festival. It's so chill.
It's super chill, man. This is a great festival. I dig the vibe here. It's just very relaxed. There doesn't seem like there's any like rush to get into a line, or if like, there's not like certain releases at certain times.
You don't have to. Yeah, there's no times when anybody's bored. You
Right.
show up. That was what was on tap. The stuff that was on tap for the VIP is now lasting for the people in general admin. I mean, this was well done.
But even more so, like the glasses and things that were in VIP are on for sale still. You can still get those things if you want to after the fact. So
there's nothing you can't have depending on what ticket you bought, which is always cool.
I love that. I do like that a lot.
Honestly, we weren't even going to come in and record this segment, but we hit a break here, and I was just having such a good time. I was like, we need to sit down just for a few minutes.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
We've had some good stuff. We've talked to some people, our friends. That's the best thing about this podcast. About this festival is that this whole area is full of all of our friends.
It's cool, and I mean, if you're a craft beer lover in Arizona and you just want to come and fucking like talk to some people and get access to some of these brewers, this is a great place to do it, man. This is a really cool place to basically mingle and talk to some of the fucking people that make your favorite beers because it's very fucking chill and everybody's really super cool. So
if you guys are listening to this, you need to keep track for Juicy Brews too. I mean, it's just
2019 Juicy
too
Brews.
much.
I'm in, and at that point, and as far as we know, and what I've been told is that Pure Project actually is hopefully distributed in Arizona in the next couple of weeks. So maybe by this podcast is out, they'll be in Arizona with kegs and stuff. So
yeah, they want to do special events.
Right.
They want to. If anybody who's listening to this show remembers, there was some stuff going on. They were supposed to go. Pure and Mumford were supposed to go and show up at Wandering and
Divided Vine,
and obviously just whatever liquor laws are what they are. It didn't work out near the end, but they want to come here and do some stuff. They're not done.
Right. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in the near future. So hopefully we see those coming up and those things. And it's sad that they couldn't make it today, but like you said, you go to those. There's not a ton of tents here. There's like one tent though. It's like fucking Pueblo Vida, Wilderness, Wren House, fucking Borderlands, fucking Crooked Tooth. It is insane.
Cerebral still made it. Cellar Door still made it.
Right.
Superstition is here, even though they don't have anything hoppy on for us. Who gives a shit? Thank you for being here.
Odd 13.
Odd 13.
Looking super cool. Har Bottle
here. They're new.
Right.
They want to be here. It's very neat. It's well done.
Le Cumbre.
Mm-hmm.
Love saying that.
Thank you.
It's great. So I mean,
Kenny and Travis did a killer job. They seem to be a 2-man wrecking ball, a 3-man wrecking ball from what I hear. I think there's a third person who just might not be here.
And we'll try to get those guys in a little bit here and come on the show. And we'll talk. We'll figure out their whole fucking story and figure out how this all set up and how this happened and one of the reasons why they actually did it in Tucson and all that kind of fun stuff. But
we're trying to get them. They're out there running the show. Kenny's selling glasses. Travis is getting tickets. I mean, they are running the show around here. It's very impressive.
They don't have a huge fucking crew doing shit for them. It's them. They're fucking putting the time in, putting the work in. So
and it's not falling apart.
Nope.
It's some people would think to themselves, "It's a small." Yeah, it is small, and they did it well.
Right.
They did it well. So far, some super awesome things that I've had so far. The first off was the double dry hopped Tool Ave.
Yeah, it's so fucking rad.
That was cool. They're getting ready to do limited edition release on that can, so keep an eye out after this episode.
Of the Tool or of actually the double dry hopped?
I believe the Tool Ave.
Just Tool, normal Tool. Not
you're right.
No,
it is double dry hopped. Okay. It will be a double dry hopped in the can because I think on that can logo it did have double dry hopped on.
Okay.
So that was good. That was super good.
Like the fuck.
Yes, LaFuck. I went up there and Chris did too, and I was like, LaFuck? Like I wanted to, I'm beery. I'm a beer guy. I want to make sure I pronounce things properly. LaFuck? No, it's LaFuck. Okay, all right, fine.
That was from
LaFuck it is.
That was
crazy good sour.
Cellador, right? Cellador.
Yeah, Cellador ales.
Barrel aged wild ale, fucking good, man.
Holy cow!
Dark Sky has a really good fucking sour IPA.
Yes,
that thing's awesome. I
know.
can't remember what that one's called.
They have another double on. I haven't tried yet.
It's really nice because you can kind of get to everybody and try everything. Where like normal beer fest, like strong beer fest, it's just one. There's way too many of them, and two. Most of the times the lines are just fucking crazy. Dude.
And it's all about pounding beer at those festivals. And then you know what? And that's nothing on the Arizona Craft Brewers Guild.
No.
They do their best to put forward a wonderful event for all of Arizona craft beer. So, the attendees do what they do, but they sit there and put forward their best foot with all of Arizona craft beer. Well, but this is just so much smaller.
It's just you're right. It's the difference is the sheer size of Arizona Craft Beer Festival versus this, right? This is a little bit. And we talked about earlier with fucking Luke and Chase, and when they said intimate, and it's like, hey, you know what? That
is intimate.
It really is. It's fucking just very
You can go there.
Very chill.
And not only that, these brewers clearly cared. They brought 5 or 6 people per brewery. I mean,
Right.
they brought them out, and you don't need that much to pour beer, but they want to be here.
Well, they also
Kyle from Pueblo Vida wants to be here.
Yeah.
You know, Landon and Adam from Borderlands, they don't need to be here. They got people who can pour beer, but they want to be here.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just neat.
Yeah. No, I dig it, dude. What else if I can take like your fancy, man?
Oh gosh, man, it's been after. I appreciate Superstition showing up because you know what, a spaceship box in between all those hoppy beers is really good.
It was fucking tasty.
It was
did enjoy
really
that.
good.
I really like the fucking belly button from Crooked Tooth.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to think of that one.
Oh,
The belly
man.
button. Those guys kill it. That dude continues to kill it. And
Yeah,
the
Crooked
belly
Tooth-
button window, I think it was, and it was just a fruited sour.
That's so good.
Just to get to the basic, it's a fruited sour, and damn, it's good.
Yeah, Crooked Tooth is good.
Yeah.
Phenomenal sours, man.
Well, me and you were up here a couple of weeks ago for something else. I forget now. I think we were just here to get PV beer.
Yeah.
And we were hanging out with Landon and those guys over at Landon from Borderlands and the guys from Crooked Tooth, and trying their New England Sour IPA, which was just chewy from hops.
Right.
They're just doing fun things up here, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Gosh, I mean, and we need to go out there. We need to get to hit up La Cumbra. Wilderness came with March for Oranges, like we talked about with Chase. I still love that beer. It's still good, still orangey and crunchy and crushable.
Says you.
Says I. You know, hey, you know what? Exactly.
Not the biggest fan of it, but
Taste.
you know
That's
what?
the wonderful thing about taste.
Well, I'll say this is that as much as I'm not a huge fan of the beer, I'm glad that where the money went that I spent towards that beer. So
You can never be upset about that.
nope, great.
I remember I was sitting with my wife at breakfast. I was like, we might as well get 1 4-pack. It goes to charity.
Exactly. Good for that, man.
So yeah, no, I think we have some more beer to taste, and we'll go do that. But yeah, just needed to catch up with you guys for a few minutes. We'll be back with a couple more brewers from Arizona.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, we're back. We're at still at Juicy Brews Festival at the Wayne's Tucson Auto.
It's Wayne's Toys in
Wayne's Toys?
the
Wayne's World.
in the Tucson Auto Museum.
That's all I can ever think of is
Museum. So yeah.
The day's getting long, huh?
Yeah, we've been here for a few minutes. We've had a few tasters, and we are joined by Dark Sky Brewing.
Hello.
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 Introduce yourself.
And with us,
I am Ryan, co-founder, brewer,
awesome.
psycho.
Perfect.
I'm Kristen. I'm a brewer.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much. Excited to be here at Juicy Brews.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
Is
fun.
this one of the first kinds of festivals for you guys like this?
This small and intimate, yeah.
It is very.
Yeah. I jumped at the opportunity when they invited us. I thought it was a really cool idea and get to hang out with our friends all day. So it's
Exactly.
good.
That's what it feels like for us too. It's like we're just hanging out with all the people we know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's really nice.
It's awesome.
Very incestuous little craft beer scene we have here.
Yeah.
It was described earlier as very intimate.
Yes. Intimate by Luke and Chase as they
It's
got
nice
intimate.
not to just be in a giant crowd too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure it's good for you guys to like not have to be like constantly behind and just pouring, and not actually enjoy anything or see
That
people or
honestly
talk to
gets
people.
it gets really exhausting.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a revolving door of people. Like here, I've had several conversations where, I mean, we have enough staff here. Like I can go outside of the booth and like actually chat. Like found you guys, and
Right.
found
Yeah.
Justin from the Tortoise. And
Right.
I don't know. Today has been really, really good. Nice and refreshing.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice new way to do it because we haven't been to a festival like this. Not this small, not with this many, just great breweries that close to each other. Because I mean, I think at Strong Beer, Dark Sky was hammered, Wren was hammered. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys were all like, you had
Our
lines.
line was like, it was shocking.
Yeah.
When it first happened, I was like,
You
holy
guys are
shit,
craved
look at
in the
those
valley,
people.
man. You guys are like, they're all about Dark Sky in the valley right now. They want more of it.
It's kind of nice. It's like a drug.
Yeah.
You know, we come down here like we're so isolated. We're so far away. Like
Right.
We're our tap room's pretty busy, but when you get to come down here and actually talk to a lot of people, it's really fun and
Yeah.
it's refreshing.
You guys did a really neat can release at King's recently, right? You guys did the assorted 4-pack?
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was super limited. That was like super
It was
limited.
only 70 cases or something.
Yeah.
74 packs. I mean.
74 packs.
Yeah, that's even more so. And we showed up like what? Fucking
We showed up a day late.
a day late.
Yeah.
Nah.
Day late and $1 short.
Yep, exactly.
Because we're like, hey, can we get one of those 4-packs? What time do you do the 4-packs? And they're like,
Ooh, yeah, we didn't even get one yesterday.
yeah.
So.
yeah, that's great.
But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Anything good so far? Any good brews you've had today?
Yeah.
Silly question, I suppose.
Celador.
Yeah, Celador.
Yeah. LaFuck or whatever it's
That's
called.
what I'm
I
doing
have
right
a problem
now.
calling it
Yeah, you
that.
are.
but
LaFuck. Yeah.
I was like,
And this is
I
He'll,
wanna-
he'll correct you if
I
you say
did.
it wrong.
I did. I was like, LaFolk, and he was like, LaFuck. I was like, all right, you got it, dude.
My man.
My
Yep.
man.
It was really good.
Yeah, that was just so delicious.
Yeah.
Apparently that guy doesn't even have a tasting room.
Really?
What?
No kidding.
He's just got a bottle club, and like you go pick up your gear, and that's it.
Well, that's crazy.
Man.
That's nuts. I mean, they're getting some. They're gonna get some bottles here in the valley, but I hadn't heard of them before that. I'll be honest.
See, that's
Isn't that how Trillium started?
Yeah, they started that one. Well, they're
Yeah.
not there
Oh,
way
No,
anymore.
no.
yeah. They've changed up their operational a little since then.
yeah, it's funny, like you say that. Like, I really actually want to be part of that club now. Like, that's the problem with
Yeah.
all the exclusivity. Like, fucking,
Yeah.
oh, I can't really get these bottles. I really
Yeah.
want to be part
Get
of that
in
now.
I
line, pal.
really want them.
I want them now. Are their beers good? I guess I don't even know. I just want to be part of it. That's literally how it works out.
Well,
care.
word on the street is we're kind of working towards something like that,
Okay.
like a barrel club. No details yet. We want to do it right if we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice hanging out with the guys from Celador and asking them like how he's going about it and just pulling ideas from everywhere.
That's crazy.
Right.
He doesn't even have a tap room still.
No,
Wow.
Any plans for one?
not that I.
Tell us about everything to do with Celador,
Yeah,
Matt.
right.
You-
Yeah,
Ryan,
I
tell
was
us about
I
it.
was so jealous. I was like, "Fuck you, man! You have
Yeah.
it so good."
Yeah, he's got a brewery. People can't come into it.
Yeah,
and
you just,
people
like,
want
get to
and they
hang
want to
out.
buy everything he makes.
That's insane.
Perfect.
Nah, that'd be really
Nailing it.
cool. So you guys doing like thinking about like online sales, maybe like Bravo tickets or fucking like Eventbrite or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever been in our place, but we used to have the brewery in the back room.
Right, right.
We used to call it the jailhouse. So we're kind of leaning towards remodeling that for like a very, very small, intimate like barrel tasting room
Okay.
for members to come in and pick up bottles and
Hang out. And have
hang
some-
Yeah.
out. So have
More
barrel aged beer
exclusive
on tap
stuff.
back there all the time. Very exclusive. Just
That sounds
kind of have
awesome.
fun with it.
That sounds killer.
Yeah, like I said, we're very concise with what we do. Like we take our time if we're
Yeah.
gonna do something. So not
That's
just
really
jump in and
nice.
go nuts.
Oh, that reminds me. The sour IPA you guys bought, the 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Super good.
That was really
I
good.
loved it.
Well, we're gonna make it again.
I loved it. No, I'm like, it sucked. Fucking
Thanks,
blew.
man.
No, it was so good. It was a very tasty beer.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, Sam from Wandering Tours was like, you need to go try that. And
Yeah,
like,
we were talking
all
to Sam,
right,
and he's like,
go try it.
Yeah.
all right.
And we tried it.
Nice.
Yeah. So news to you.
Uh-oh.
I got talked into making it again. We have to make it this weekend.
Oh,
If
really?
we get it done in
So-
time. Wandering Tortoise is doing a big sour.
Yes.
Sour fest.
Oh, really? You guys are going to try and make it for him?
I think we can
Yes.
bust it out. We have.
Yeah.
14 days
Yeah.
from this recording.
Yeah, by the time this episode comes out, you'll have 3 days.
3 days.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So-
This is
Quick.
yeah. Sourfest, Wandering Tortoise, the 24th.
Yeah.
So Dark Sky is basically the beer machine. We just
Are
put
you?
tokens in and beer comes out, so it's pretty easy.
Well, it's, like when yeah, and we talked about before, like just when you like think about the number of beers you guys made in a year, and then you did it again the next year, and then at this point, right, you're telling me you guys are even ahead of that, right? What do you
Oh
guys are
yeah.
at?
We're 270.
That's what the website says.
I'm not surprised, man. I mean, honestly,
Kristen started to get used to it.
It's been hard.
It's a
Has
3-barrel
That's what she
system.
said.
Yeah. I just said, hold
Thank you,
on to your
Kristen.
butt.
Thank you.
Because we're going for it.
how have you enjoyed the Dark Sky family?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying
Everyone's just so like. I was telling someone today that I've only been there since October, but it feels like a lot longer in a good way. You
Yeah,
know, where
right.
like I feel so comfortable. Everyone's
Yeah.
been awesome. It was a good transition, and it's just really fun. It was hard to get used to the turnover rate, like of the beers, and
Yeah.
Turn and burn.
and just like the amount of styles.
Well, I mean,
But-
the amount of the brewery you went to. I mean, like I said, I know, like I said, I always hate to blow smoke, but I'm not. There's no smoke to blow. You guys are like wanted right now in the valley. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty neat to see that from the outside. I remember standing at Strong Beer, and I was just like, their line's solid all day.
Yeah.
So did you guys sell out that? I believe, right?
Oh yeah, we went through
Yeah.
7 kegs.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That's awesome, dude. That's
Yeah.
so cool to see.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any happier for you guys.
Thank you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Just to bust through that much beer. That's awesome.
It's I explained to people what like our first year and second year and now like where we are now, the growing process and like how we just kind of had to like dig in and not cave and not give in to like people saying like, you guys should be doing that. You're insane. This is stupid. Like, all right,
Do our own
I don't
thing.
really give a shit what you think. No, it was really an interesting time, to say the least. But here we are, and it's worked out really good.
It's okay.
And yeah, we're doing fine.
No,
But
it's exciting.
I think we were just kind of we did it because it was out of necessity, I guess would be the best way to explain it. Like 3-barrel system, we literally just had to like just keep shoving shit in the tanks and like turning them as fast as we could.
People want to drink that stuff fast as you can make it.
Yeah, right. It's. I mean, we
What a great problem.
we brew Mountains Mosaic every 2 weeks, and we
Really?
still run out.
I love it. Kristen's like, it's a really good
It's
beer.
just,
Yeah.
it's so
It's really good.
ridiculous.
It
in,
is.
in the sense that like when I leave on my weekend on a like Saturday night, I look at the cooler and it's full, and then I come in Tuesday or Wednesday and it's like, where did it go?
That's
God,
awesome.
I gotta do it again. You know, like I mean, like you said, it's a great problem to have. And
Oh yeah.
it's nice to be a part of that.
We had 45 barrels worth of beer in tank by the time I got back from vacation, thanks to her and Nick and
Wow.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are just working through
Our
it.
cooler is still empty. We're gonna come close this year to breaching 1,000 barrels brewed on at 3 barrels at a time.
I mean,
That's amazing.
right. That's
That's awesome.
To me, that's the biggest
Good for you
a
guys,
3-barrel
man.
system
Thank you.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's kudos.
It's just like hold on your butt, man. Like
It's so
you gotta
neat.
dig in and go for it. So
It's so neat because you see PV here in Tucson, you see Pueblo Vida, people in the valley kill for it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, wherever you're shipping it, that's where we show up, and it's the same for you guys.
Yeah.
And you're on the other side.
Yeah.
It's really neat. You know, you're on that same level, just making
yeah,
good
that
beers.
event
and
at King's,
getting 'em.
kind of the kickoff party with Tombstone. Just
Yeah.
like the amount of people like us and those guys drew was pretty.
Nuts to
it was
butts.
intense.
Nuts
say
to
the
butts
least.
in there, dude.
And then we had the craziest Uber ride back to the hotel that night. I'm lucky to be alive after that whole evening. Crazy
awesome.
day.
That's awesome.
But yeah, really, really fun, and we appreciate all you guys do for us. It's amazing.
Thanks for being here, man. What do you guys got next? Any cans coming up? Any brews coming up?
Well, Donnie and I were discussing what we kind of want to do for anniversary. We have a really cool blended barrel aged beer stout with the port barrel bourbon barrel mix.
Nice.
So that one should be pretty fun. And then so we're doing a tropical tiki themed anniversary this year.
Cool.
So we're gonna make 3-hour tour again. We do a
Oh,
yeah.
You showed us a picture earlier. That's
Oh yeah, that was cool, man.
yeah our butterfly PEA flower.
Nice.
Butterfly pea flower. So we're gonna turn it like the color of this microphone, like
Yeah.
extremely like iridescent blue.
Holy cow.
It should be like
Doing-
a tart flavor as well.
Yeah,
like, we
be a
think.
sour.
We called Heisenberg or some shit like that.
Oh, baby blue.
Baby blue.
Baby blue. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, we were gonna call it blue raspberry, like I was telling you guys.
Right,
Like-
yeah.
Like the slushy you get at the movie theaters.
That's
That's
right.
Or the
not
Jolly
raspberry at
Rancher.
all. It's-
Right, right.
You guys are
The
thinking about throwing a
Jolly
bunch of raspberry in there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
But yeah, we're
Sold.
so that we're gonna. I've kind of got like ideas bouncing around about doing another mixed 4-pack, but doing them all sours.
Mm-hmm.
So variants of sours would be really fun.
Well,
Oh yeah, dude.
You need to give-
Hell yeah.
you need to
Mixed
give-
4-pack of sours.
Yeah.
give away
Done.
the blue
Sold.
raspberry Jolly Rancher with it, like you do with
Yeah,
Zimas.
just tape it to those.
You just drop it in there.
Just like they give like a nice ginger cookie with a winter warmer.
There you go.
Yeah. like-
Yeah, I just got like super inspired by 12 West when they made that green beer with Kool-Aid packets.
Right.
I
Tommy's
was like, oh,
lullaby.
you sons of bitches. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this
Well,
is
dude.
so cool.
The lime in that was really crazy on
Yeah.
that Berliner. That was a good
Just
beer.
the color too. You
Yeah.
look like,
The green,
yeah.
it was nuts.
I saw a picture the other day. Somebody had like a flight, and like, literally the first person commented, "What's that green one?" Like,
Yeah.
that's literally like the question.
when we first made Blood of My Enemies, which is our super bright red New England IPA, like Nick was like, "There's no way people are gonna like this. We don't even know what to call it because it's sour. It's not really an IPA. It's more fruit forward." But then, like, we walked in the next night. It was a Friday night, and the entire place was filled with red glasses. Like, well, shit. I guess it worked.
That worked out.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the
That's
better
awesome.
beers
yeah.
that you guys came up with.
That was
So
a
good.
like, honest to God, I'm not even lying to you guys. Most of what we do is a total accident.
That's
I think most
That's
people
perfect, dude.
trial and error, man. That's
Yeah.
what you gotta do, right?
It takes
Yeah, just
talent though
Just
to
keep throwing noodles against the wall until they stick, and you're like, all right, keep that one.
That's the one.
it undeniably takes talent though to do stuff like that on a whim and have
Yeah.
it be successful.
Yeah,
in my
I mean,
opinion.
we,
I mean,
we
you can sit
generally
there.
know what we're doing, like base
Yeah.
beer wise, and then I'm like a real food forward guy. Like I love things that taste good,
Right.
So like I just start putting shit together.
Yeah.
You know, like we dry hop stuff to kind of go along with the apricot puree we added to Positive Contact, and we were actually discussing what fruit we should use next in it.
Yeah. That's killer, man. I love that you guys are just like, what's next? What are we gonna do? What do we want to do? What's it gonna taste like? Like that's,
And now having another head in the building like her has
Yeah.
been like so awesome.
that's great. That's great to hear. Oh.
And then we made we made gooey beer last week, or she did.
I was gonna say, tell them about the bottle drink.
Yeah, what's the gooey
yeah.
beer?
Yeah, I saw the freaking Instagram like a video of that where it was like slimy looking.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But like
It's
gross
gross.
in the best way. Like when we
yeah.
saw it, like her reaction, I like almost dropped the
both.
growler. I was laughing so hard.
It was like
It's gross.
It like
Holy shit! Look, it's all slimy.
like if you watch Aliens and the slime comes out,
Yeah.
it's like
a
that.
face hugger.
It was super like viscous. It was
Imagine
just
like
crazy.
a really liquidy Jello.
Oh,
Like when it hits your mouth and it just
Yeah.
kind of like expands and like
Ooh.
coats your whole mouth in this like slimy weird stuff.
That does sound a little off-putting, but I'm into it.
But it's super sour and it tastes so freaking good, man.
Yeah, you
It's-
got me on sour
and
then.
So we just dumped it in all of our barrels. So we're gonna
That's awesome.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I love that, though,
almost
man.
diced.
That's fun. It's the way to do it. It's just,
Yeah.
especially if you guys know what you're doing. I mean, it's fun to try out new things, but obviously you guys have a general idea of what you're doing there.
Yeah.
It's cool the way you guys are just willing to, like you said, see what sticks.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fun.
There was one growler that smelled like baby vomit.
No, baby
and
shit.
Baby shit. And Ryan was just.
Hey, let's correct you. Baby shit.
Baby shit.
Oh.
I'm like, Kristen, I'm not drinking that. You drink it.
I'm not drinking that.
It smells really bad, but it doesn't taste as bad.
You're like, what is it? Taste this. Does this taste bad to you? Because it tastes bad to me. Try this. Try it real quick.
She brought up a
think this
good point.
tastes
I'm like, I'm not putting that in my mouth. And she's like, well, we have to try it. I'm like, all right, you go.
I think it tastes like baby shit. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought Tiffany was gonna puke. And we gave her like one of the nicer ones that like tasted really good.
It was just the mouth.
She put it in her
feel
mouth
was
and like
weird.
she
Oh,
freaked
yeah.
out and almost vomited all over the
She
place.
like leaned over the bar to
Yeah.
spit it out.
That does sound
Beautiful.
interesting, man.
So yeah, lots of really fun stuff coming from us this year, and we like can't wait.
Yeah. That's
That's
I
awesome.
feel like that's the stuff too that like gets us usually really jazzed.
Yeah.
Where like you make beer and you make like decent beer and good beer
Right.
and you can do that all day, every day. But this is the kind of stuff that makes you like, get like so excited.
You get super
Yeah.
geeked out about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah, you got to respect that, and it's nice you guys are willing to do that. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
Well, to
that's
be
cool.
able to do that is
yeah,
huge.
to be able to.
Right. Well, and I think that's like for,
Right.
as a beer geek myself, I think when you guys get excited about that kind of stuff, it makes me excited about
Yeah.
it because it's like that's gonna
Yeah,
be
to see your reactions, I'm like, oh man, I want to try that shit.
yeah.
right.
Sounds good. So, well, thank you guys very much for joining us. I don't
Thanks
know if
for
we have
having
anything
us.
else, but
We'll, we'll definitely make this a official thing at some point. After
yeah,
talk to you guys
we
and-
have a trip to make.
Come visit.
Deal.
We have a trip to make. Needless to say.
Anniversary is first Friday in May.
Okay.
Sounds
You
like we
guys
have a
want to
plan.
come up that weekend? It's gonna be like kind of a weekend party thing.
We will
We've-
definitely
We've got a
email
whole
you.
bunch of really cool cellared beer, and it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, we will definitely email you guys.
Hawaiian shirts.
We know
and-
Kristen. She can't get rid of us. So
Yeah.
I have her personal
Hawaiian
email, so-
shirts.
Nice.
Ah,
yeah.
I
Personal
gotta
email.
change that.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're here again, and this time we're here with a couple of our friends. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Brittany Brizendine.
And Jonathan Mosley.
All right, thank these. You guys are a couple of our favorite listeners,
Oh, thank
right? Yeah. Oh, honestly, you guys have been supporting the show, and we appreciate it. And when we saw you here today, we knew we needed to talk to you
you. Yep.
For sure.
because this is just a fun. This is a different kind of festival. It's the first time for us for being something this small.
Yeah, it's very
So,
low key and
Yeah,
like fun just to go get hammered with
exactly.
all the
Seriously.
local friends and people.
It's very close. Like Jonathan was just saying, he knows. I mean, he's seen Luke 100 times. Luke, everybody's here from Wren House. Everybody's here from every brewery. It's like they sent everyone because they're just kind of excited about it.
Yeah.
You guys have been having fun.
It's very
Oh, yeah.
cool. Yeah, you got your local favorites. You got a couple outsiders here.
Mhm.
Miss Cerebral and Mumford, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still a good time.
Yep.
I had a lot of good brews. I'm excited to keep going after.
What are you working on right now?
I have right now. I have Spellbound from Wren House.
Bring that mic just a little closer to you.
A little closer.
That's
I
all
have,
right.
as of right now, I have Spellbinder from Wren House.
Yeah, I spell bound.
Spellbound.
Spellbound. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm
No,
sorry.
don't you
So-
dare apologize, Jonathan.
So many fucking releases of the Spellbinder. Well, I shouldn't say so many. Probably 3, but still.
Well,
No,
it's
I
the
was just gonna say
spell in
It's
front.
the same artwork, right?
everybody's
too?
been having.
Yeah.
You
We
should have
all-
seen Luke's face. We're like, it looks really similar. He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
He-
Yeah.
'cause I think a few people have made that confusion because
Chase said he's like, I thought it was
Yeah,
Spellbinder.
Chase was like, I thought it was just another Spellbinder release. It's like, nope,
Nope.
this is the double.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah,
excellent.
it's
Oh
You
yeah,
enjoying it?
It's phenomenal. Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah, I went back a
Awesome.
few times for that one for sure.
Yeah, I know. What are you drinking, Brittany?
I have the same.
Same?
Spellbound.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
It's really good.
So
And
good.
it's we're like 3
Which-
hours, 2 hours into this thing.
I got the fruit one from them.
Oh, mine's empty.
Lost fresh.
The
Oh no, my
Lost
glass
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
empty.
I was like, what are you talking about? You got a full
I have
glass of
the
there.
New England from Helton.
It's good.
Oh
I
yeah.
had to go see my buddy Mark.
I missed the double.
I know I missed the double too. He was like, I didn't have any tickets left. He's like, you already put one in? I was like, searching my pockets, searching my pocket. He's like, you already put one in?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep.
I sure did.
yes. Thank you.
I did.
So anything else you guys have had that have stood out for you today?
For me, I would say Positive Contact from Dark Sky.
Yes.
Was really good.
Dark
For
Sky's
IPA
killing
wise.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, of
I'm a
course.
fan. I got the Dark Sky shirt on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you like Dark Sky, John?
Dude, I still had that same shirt. I was like, I was gonna wear that shirt today too. We could
I
have been
know.
twins and been great.
I went and had a couple of the saisons and sours from Celador. Celador.
What'd you think, dude?
Would do no. I mean,
And you can be honest.
I don't want to pick my favorites, but I mean they're right there.
Yeah.
No,
They
pick your
I
favorite,
was
Jonathan.
surprised. I've never had anything from Celador.
Same here.
And
it was
when
impressive.
I walked up there, and they were both beers. I'm like, I don't care what you give me. I'll
I'll
try
be,
that one.
I'll be drinking both of them. So
Yeah, I'll be drinking both, so I'll come back and I'll have the other one. And they gave me the.
The fuck.
La fuck.
That was my second one. What
Okay,
was the
yes.
first
I
one?
went up there and I was like,
Spellbind,
I
not
was like,
Spellbind.
La Folk.
Back in your house.
Yeah, let me get the La Folk in there. It's like La Fuck. I was like, okay, all right.
I'm like, low the K? They're like,
Exactly. I want to be like La Fuck you.
sorry, man. It's not
I thought
Hispanic.
it was
It's
loofah.
French.
I thought it was loofah.
It's French, man. It's not Spanish. Like, sorry, I said the K.
La Fuck you.
Yeah, no, the fuck. What? Yeah. Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, the Celador, that sour from Celador was awesome. I must
man.
agree. I didn't have their other one.
Spelt saison.
There
That
you
was
go.
the other
The
one.
Spell
Ooh,
Saison.
okay.
That was it.
Brittany's on.
You looking untapped over there, Brittany? What are
I
you
thought
doing?
you were
I
gonna
just
be
take a bunch of
nervous on the
pictures.
show. You're like, I got the info right here, no problem.
I take a picture of every sign. I'm like, which
Oh,
one am
that's
I
smart.
drinking? So I remember.
There you go.
Because
Get through so many of them, you forget what you're drinking.
yeah, that's the problem with festivals is I was like, I'm really good at the very beginning. I'm like, I'm gonna check a couple of these in, and then I just
Yeah.
forget the rest of the time. I'm like, hey, I drank like 20 beers. I have no clue what I actually
Well,
drank.
we get, and we have the issue when we do record the show. We get invited here, and we just get them drinking. We're like,
Yep.
we have to record a show.
We gotta record a
We
show.
need to get an hour out of this somewhere. Now, we were talking a little bit before we started recording. You guys did not attend Strong Beer this year. Have you guys been to any other festivals other than this one?
Brewfest and Real Wild and Woody and
Oh, there
Made
you
in the
go.
Shade.
Right.
Oh, if you've been to
So-
Real Wild and Woody, you've
Yeah.
been to a real brew fest.
Right.
That was definitely our top one.
That was
Yeah.
a good
This
one.
one's getting close.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
Real Wild
fun.
is a non-miss. Like you
Yeah.
have to go to Real Wild and Woody. Like
Oh
if-
yeah, definitely.
Especially how you're into the sours and stuff like that, dude. I mean,
Barrel
Well, I mean,
aged
and then it's all
and
specialty
wilds
beers.
and-
Beers, really.
do it every show, dude.
Don't worry about
it.
it.
Have to cut it regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specialty beers, man. I mean,
Yeah.
what more do you want? It's like you're going to a festival. You hope that they bring specialties,
Mhm.
and if they don't, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't want something that you drive down the street for and
Exactly.
you can buy from your regular beer store. You want that top, something different.
Yeah.
you
A little
know?
something
And
special,
Real
something
Wild's
something very
totally all
special.
about that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny, like, it's July, it's the middle of summer, you're hot as fuck in Arizona, so you're like, I want to get out of the heat and get into a place that's really fucking nice, and it's great that they, I mean, I heard this year's lineup was a little weird to get in the festival, the line was a little,
Yeah.
the last couple years has been nice, but this year was a little fucked up, I hear, and then, but being inside, but you're still waiting in line inside, which is fucking, hands down, probably fucking better than anything
Yeah.
outside.
yeah.
If you're gonna go to a
Definitely.
beer fest in the
Oh,
middle of
right.
June, July,
Right.
why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
I brought my
Yeah.
1 month old to that. I was like,
Oh
first
yeah,
beer
there was a bunch
fest.
of kids and families
Perfect.
and
Under 6 weeks is
Inside.
free. Done. She just slept the whole time anyway.
It was
There you
great.
go.
She's a little lump.
Did you see the info for this festival?
Mm-mm.
That it was like
No,
under
none.
20 or with a kid or with kids in a stroller, and they're like, no, and hell no.
Really?
No, yeah.
No,
And then hell no for
That
that.
is, I did see that. No, no, and hell no.
Yeah.
That's right.
We thought that was funny.
Oh, I did too, because it's, you know what, they're Kenny. We've been talking about him the whole time. We're hoping to have him on the podcast here at some point. Kenny and Travis, who put this on, have absolutely killed it. They really nailed it. I mean, I'm sure you guys have felt it. I mean, these taster glasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna
And
say
the
definitely.
The
really
Tikus
nice.
for sale. I mean, this is special.
Mhm.
You don't get not a lot of and not only that, if they do glass, they sell space for a sponsor.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, it's always brought to you by somebody, and it's like these guys. It was brought to you guys by them.
Yep,
and not
definitely.
us by them, and it's fun.
No, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely real cool. Yeah, I was surprised to get an actual glass,
Right?
beer glass for a
Yeah, I
sample
saw
glass.
that. I was like,
Cool,
that's
right?
fucking rad,
I
dude.
got, I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I already
that's
bought
cool.
I bought two Tikus now because when's the last time I don't know when the next time is or when the last time is you'll be to a beer fest where they actually sell a custom designed Tiku for the festival here.
Yeah.
in AZ.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
That's why with VIP I was like, well, that's worth it than just with that.
Right.
glass
And you guys
to be
got
able to
one,
get
didn't
that.
you?
Yep.
Right,
with
yeah,
the
so we
VIP
got
ticket.
those.
Yep.
You guys nailed it this year. You guys did a good job. Proud of you guys.
Well, we
Came-
made the VIP
you got a
for this
hotel here for the night too? Doing it right.
Yep. Hit up a few of the breweries afterwards, so it'll be nice.
Crooked Tooth, PV, my personal faves.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Borderlands too.
Yeah,
Borderlands
I'll,
right
be
Yes.
right, I'll be right
Yes.
there.
Tap and bottle.
Yes.
You can literally go. From,
I'd probably go to Tap and Bottle and you probably achieve your Borderlands stops,
Well,
although they might have something special on it. I
You can
don't
do
know about.
PV, Borderlands, Tap and Bottle downtown, and then Crooked Tooth right across the street.
There you
Yep,
So
yep, they're right there.
that's
Yeah, and our
fucking.
hotel's right across.
The
pretty much
people
from
at
all
Tap and Bottle
Yeah.
are crazy, crazy
and then
nice
walk
people.
right down to the hotel. That was our plan. Like, if we're getting a place out here tonight,
Mm-hmm.
you get the hotel right in downtown. Right
Oh,
next
yeah.
to the breweries and
So you can walk.
after party and walk. And there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
Ubering.
You're
You
going to be
walk.
seeing everybody here over at
Maybe
PV
even
tonight.
sober up a little bit as you're walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you might need a little bit of that after the festival, but
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I thank you guys very much. Any other highlights so far from this festival?
The belly button window.
Yes.
Crooked
Thank
Tooth.
you, Brittany. Yes. That
Couldn't
one was
not
very.
mention that.
Oh, thank you. That was so good.
And I mean, honestly, like, no one really speaks of Crooked Tooth, but they are really fucking
They're
good.
killing it.
Oh yeah,
We're
everything
killing
I've tried.
We start
delicious.
on more because we've tried a lot more of the beers
Yeah.
recently, and they're just phenomenal.
They're run by
so.
passion
And-
too. They they
And,
care.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
I can't remember his name, him and his wife, but they are awesome people, and they brew some really great stuff. So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, everyone in there. Really
like
nice.
it's like
Absolutely.
it's almost like I was hoping 1912. I mean, they do hazy IPAs,
Right.
but they have some really great. If you like sours, like that's another great place out here in Tucson. Like you have to go to 1912. I wish they were here today, but it's,
Right.
it's not that far. Maybe.
Yeah.
They're veteran owned too, right? I think that's one of the.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Absolutely.
Some good
Well,
breweries down here.
Yeah. There's.
In
The
Arizona now,
concentration.
we're catching up.
Yeah,
we're
absolutely.
catching up. Watch out.
Oh yeah. It's
Watch out. We got some good beers coming.
We
Not Tucson, man.
Yeah, not coming. They've been coming.
Right,
but-
right.
Yeah, and
know what I mean.
you know what? It's every weekend they got good beers out in San Diego, but hard. Like Kyle was on here. He said they did 9 can releases last month.
The
9.
Pueblo Vida, yeah.
Pueblo Vida, and it's just like, what are you doing? You're
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
It's hard to keep
And they're
up.
killing it.
It's
They
hard
don't
to keep
stop.
up, man. I'm trying to keep
Yeah.
up, doing my best.
I know it's hurting the wallet, right?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like,
It's
can
hard.
just slow down. I'm trying to catch up to y'all.
It's
Come
like,
on.
all right, this is my slow month for beer. I
go-
lied.
I'm
It's
going to a brew
next
fest.
month.
Yeah.
I'm going to a
And
festival.
I mean, I might,
Wait, one
I
more
might,
month, we'll slow down.
I don't know. Every month is slow. Never mind.
Never
It's
mind.
like it's just whatever beer. Yeah, you get a beer.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. This was super awesome. We
Thank
don't
you for having
we don't typically get to have a lot of our fans on, and I guess fans like bunny ears.
I know
big time.
we're so
you
not.
enjoy the show,
The crazy
and we
cat
like
lady
that.
finally.
Crazy cat. We just appreciate that you guys like to listen to it and listen to our voices and like that aren't like that's not like what's that fingers on a chalkboard for you. So we appreciate that
Yeah, thank
about
you.
you
Thank
guys.
I
Thanks for
probably
joining
won't be
us.
listening to this because I do not like the sound of my voice.
Your voice
but-
sounds good.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Yeah, you both sound great. I
Yeah.
see, you hear that? You both sound great.
Yeah.
I think
Me
I
and
said
Chris were
this
just talking about
before, but you guys were one of the first podcasts that I listened to when I got into beer. Because honestly, I'm kind of a newbie. About a year ago, I started drinking
Fair.
beer. So yeah,
You got in
guys-
a good time.
all my knowledge is from you. I don't know if that's good or
Well,
bad
we're
thing,
the
but
most-
I'll take it.
We're the most important podcast, so thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh yeah.
We'll be seeing you around. We're going to PV2 after this. So
Okay, cool.
see you there.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys, we are back, and we are here with
Kenny Gould.
and Kenny. What
The
do you?
man.
Yeah, the man from the show, right? This is
Yeah.
this is your show, right?
This is your
my show.
festival.
Yep, indeed.
You and Travis?
me and Travis Smith, Mr. Travis Smith.
Also
Wow.
another very busy person, otherwise he'd be here.
Yes,
Because you guys are doing this yourselves, right?
we are. It is an independent show.
Dude, that's
And it's-
crazy.
Let me just say, it's been awesome.
You're too sweet.
It's been so good, Kenny. Honestly,
Thank you.
I mean, we had to pry you away because obviously you've got shit to do. But man, it's been so good, dude.
Thanks,
It's
man.
been so just nice seeing everybody so tight. It's like under each tent is just a bunch of group of friends.
That's it.
All those breweries,
Yeah.
man, and they're happy to be here. They're excited about themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't send up any you didn't send up the beer servers, man.
No, they sent
Every
the A
brewer's
team.
here.
Well, we talked to fans
awesome.
of the show too, and even the people like they're like, this is a really cool fucking festival. It's very just chill and relax, and fucking it's very. Earlier, one of the brewers said it was very intimate. Was kind of the
Yeah.
feeling.
Ooh,
I know. I was like,
that.
yeah, right.
And this isn't hard to do, man. I mean, you guys took a parking lot. Excuse me, by the way. This could be very hard to do. But from the outside looking in, you're like, wait a second, how the hell would you
How
know?
dare you, sir?
Yeah, don't downplay this, man. Come on.
But honestly, from the outside looking in, it's like you guys took an awesome venue, you took a parking lot, and you guys did something really cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They take Strong Beer Fest, and we love Strong Beer Fest. We love Arizona Craft Brewers Guild, but they take Strong Beer Fest and they jam them in.
Sure.
They jam them in, and it's not intimate. It's not personal. It's not, you
Right.
know, it's one of those.
Well, it's the quantity versus quality kind of thing, right? Like
and
you
the
have
quality here, dude. Holy
Thank
top
you.
notch.
Yeah, we've all been to that, right? And
Yeah.
Travis and I got to a point where we were like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So let's do something else. Let's do what we want to do, and that's what this became.
And I could seriously just sit here and gush about it some more. But how'd you guys start to do this? You guys started Hop Culture Mag, or
We did
tell us a story.
in January 2017. Travis and I actually met in school years ago, and on a bus, kind of a weird circumstances.
Right?
And then we ended up working at the same magazine together in Manhattan.
No kidding.
That's where I started writing about beer. So started
Nice.
getting into the industry, wrote about a lot of other things as well. And then, got to a point where we said, wait a minute, I love beer, you love beer, we both love writing, we could do this thing full time.
And it's getting big.
Yeah, it's been going real well. Our Instagram's kind of taken off as Hop Culture Mag, and
Yep.
the website, hopculture.com. People have really been responding to it. So we started doing that, and through that, just met a lot of really cool brewers. And then
It's a community that makes it
that's
crazy.
it. That's exactly what it is. And so got to a point when we decided, hey, we think, we've been going to these beer fests, and this is what beer fests are supposed to be, but what could it be when you kind of make a list of all the things that you would actually want a beer festival to be.
Right.
So we made that list and then said, let's do it. So
That's rad, dude.
our first one was in October at Dancing Gnome Brewery in Pittsburgh, right across the river, and sold out in about 10 seconds.
Wow,
yeah,
dude, that's fucking awesome.
it was
That's
pretty
awesome.
nuts. That was maybe the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
yeah.
Just to see that, that's to see that reaction.
Right. I don't have kids. Graduating was cool, I guess. Told me I'd never make it. and here I am.
And there-
But no, that was awesome. That was the first time I think we really saw that the community was responding, and so that event was so awesome. We met so many cool people. We said, let's do it again. So we did it again in Manhattan in December. Sold out that one as well, and met a bunch more cool people and just had an awesome time. And
That's awesome.
it's kind of like, why stop? Because it
Yeah,
rocks.
let's just keep doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you guys just did Columbus,
We just did Columbus.
right? I know you have family here.
Yep.
We just met your very lovely mom.
She's a gem.
Absolutely.
She's super nice.
Currently taking care of merch and all
She
these
is.
animals out here.
Yes.
How do you a basic gist? How do you come to set something like this up, man? I mean, with all these these breweries relationships, where do you start with something like that?
Well, that's what it is. I mean, I've been writing about beer for years and years, and Travis has also been in the industry for a while. And I think you get to a point where you're not asking a stranger to come to your beer festival. You're
Right.
asking, like you said, it's about the community. You're
Yeah.
asking somebody who you've interacted with, who maybe you've interviewed at some point, who you really dig. We kind of hand chose everyone that's here because we've either been to their brewery and met them and really liked them on a personal level, or we've tried their beer and we just said, the person who's crafting this product has to be pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which was the case with like Superstition.
Yeah.
I'd actually just met Jeff
Oh yeah.
down in Miami for Wakefest.
We're trying to. We've been emailing with Jeff a bunch. We're trying to get up there.
Oh, the nicest guy. I want to
Yeah.
be Jeff when I
Crazy
grow up.
busy.
Yeah, I want to be him when I grow up.
Right? Yeah. Seriously.
But yeah, so like with them, we had tried their product and just anyone who tries their
You just
product
know.
knows it's just so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it's about the relationships. It's about having the relationships with people where you can say, hey, I'm doing this kind of kooky thing that is
Come
kind
check it
of
out.
unproven in this market. Why don't you come be a part of it?
Right.
And people are willing to take a chance on you because they know who you are,
Yeah.
and you're not some stranger to them.
Right. Honestly, using PV as an example, the Pueblo Vida they didn't have a lot of super interest in some place like Strong Beer Fest. That's
Sure.
just not their scene.
You're right, it's different demographic.
But here, I mean, it's awesome to see them here.
Sure.
They're Kyle, we were talking to Kyle earlier from Pueblo Vida, and he's enjoying the hell out of it. It's very neat to see, man, how much these brewers themselves and these owners
Sure.
just love it here.
Sure.
They're enjoying it. You guys did something really cool.
Thank you.
Well, and not to mention the fucking dope fucking tasting glasses that are glass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said earlier, like there's not fucking a
Yeah, I forget-
sponsorship on this glass.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
not brought to you by. I mean, I think you said Travis did these glasses.
No, I have to give a shout out to
Yeah.
Sam Taylor. He is a British artist. He lives in
Okay.
London. The joke is actually when he sent us that design, there's a little cactus on there, and he's wearing a Arizona state flag do-rag. Not
Yes.
Arizona State, but the state of Arizona.
Right.
And the original design we got, Travis and I were looking at it, and we were like, this is A, sick, B, something looks a little wrong. And we couldn't figure out what it was. And then Travis said, what flag is on that cactus's head? And we Googled it, and it was Texas.
Oh,
And
no.
this poor, sweet artist from England,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, he...
You're like,
I'm sure that wasn't too hard for
Yeah,
him to
yeah.
send over a new one.
No, he fixed it right up, but it's like, it's the Southwest. I don't know.
they're all the same, right?
Yeah, they're all the same.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
Very
but
cool.
he does the design work for most of our brand, all of our glassware, all of our shirts, all of our merch.
It's
And he-
killer, man.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I'm loving it. It's one of those things. It's like, don't get me wrong. If you guys had just had a really cool glass, and this didn't back it up, but obviously you have a festival to back
Sure, I
such
appreciate
neat
that.
merchandise. You
Thank
know what I
you.
mean? It's just cool, man.
Thank you.
There's nobody else doing it.
Thank you.
At least not yet. And
Sure.
obviously you guys are leading the way.
I appreciate that.
No, Annie, it's impressive. It's been a fun day.
Well, thanks for being a part of it.
And we
No,
go
super
to
appreciate it.
Yeah.
we go to so many festivals now, and we go to so many different events, and it's hard to pick out the special ones. And you guys nailed it, man.
Thank you.
I wish Travis was here so
Yeah, I
we
do
could
too.
puff.
I think he's running to get hand pumps
I
for
I know. He's,
superstition of
we-
a gas leak or something.
Yeah, something
we
like
kept
that.
talking about we want to talk to Travis and Kenny. And it's like, dude, they're fucking busy.
Yeah.
like they're doing this. They're running this.
My mom was trying to take a picture of the two of us together all day, and I had to tell my poor sweet mother, I was like, Mom, I can't right now. And it broke my heart. I gotta go cook dinner for her or something.
Yeah, right.
And make it up. Mom, I love you.
Guaranteed she
Sorry.
gets it, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys aren't doing no little thing here. This isn't some like after school thing,
Sure,
dude. This
sure.
is serious stuff, and it's really cool to see all of our friends. I mean, we do podcasts all across the valley now. We've been doing it for over a year, and it's cool to see all our friends. It's like, dude, this is awesome. They're loving it.
Yeah.
The people we know as listeners, they're loving it. So, you guys just did an amazing job.
Thank you so much. This is a particularly special event for me because my brother's wife had breast cancer, and she's in remission. And
awesome.
this
Good for her.
weekend is
Wonderful to
actually
hear.
the anniversary of that. So
Nice.
my
Kind of a fun
entire
celebration.
my entire family was here. My
That's cool.
3 siblings, my brother's wife, her family came in. They're
Very cool.
Brazilian. So it was cool to share this event, on a personal note with my family
Yeah.
on such a kind of happy occasion.
Yeah. Have they been to anything like this that you've been doing so far? I mean, I'm sure they know what you're up to.
My sister and my parents came to the one we did in Manhattan.
Okay.
And each festival has its own flavor.
Little
and
something different about it.
Yeah, a little something different. And so that one, I loved that one. That one got wild. That
Did
was
it?
a party. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool for them to see that. Even though my parents are kind of sitting in a corner, just like
Yeah.
watching everything go down. But I think they were really, really excited.
Oh, there's no way they couldn't be proud for what you put on there, man.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so what's happening? What's the next step? Where are we going next
Yeah.
with this?
Oh man, so
future.
next week I'm in Pittsburgh. I haven't had coffee in like 4 years, and I just started drinking it again, just because it's the only way I can keep the
Get through the
momentum
day,
going.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in Pittsburgh next week, which is awesome because that's where I'm from.
Killer.
We have a really supportive community there. And then April 22nd, we'll be in Oakland, California, at Classic Cars West there.
Nice.
And we have a killer list of breweries that are coming in. A lot of our East Coast friends.
Oh, really?
Dancing Gnome, Triple Crossing, Magnify.
Nice. Oh, wow. Magnify's
Yeah,
coming.
Magnify's
Wow.
coming in.
That's cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, it's just so neat to see the relationships you guys have, because
yeah.
obviously you got them. I mean, you know, Pure was supposed to be here. We
Sure.
understand Arizona has silly
Oh, yeah.
laws, whatever.
We won't get into that.
We don't need to get into it. It doesn't matter. But it's honestly, it's just cool to see you guys have those relationships.
Sure.
You know what I mean? To be like, people are like, Mumford was like, yes. Pure was like, yes. Celador is here. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
you guys have obviously got some really cool stuff going on.
Well, I mean, you guys are in the community, so like you understand. Like we're sitting here having a conversation. It's like,
Yeah.
I think if you're a generally good-hearted person and you're interested in the community, people
Mhm.
respond, and
Yeah.
it's easy to have those relationships.
If you're a cool fucking person, I mean, people
It's
get
just
that. People get that, and people actually want to be around other cool people, right? I mean, that's kind of how it works. I mean,
Yeah.
no
Well,
one needs them that's-
especially craft beer, man. I mean, everybody's so well aware of the kind of person you are.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
There's
Everybody's
no hiding. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, you can't do it. So it's just cool to see these lists of beers you guys got going on. I'm sure California will be incredible.
It's
Very
insane.
excited. Very
Yeah.
excited. We just posted the list actually, so
Awesome.
I think it's on the event page of our website, hopculture.com.
Now, are you guys going to continue this? Is that the goal?
It's a really interesting question.
I know it's hard to answer, probably.
Sure.
And
I
it
mean,
could change in a week.
Right. I mean, we're a really young brand. We just started in January of last year,
Yeah.
January of 17.
Yeah.
And things have been growing very quickly, and it's been a really exciting time to be a part of the industry. I think events are something that are always going to be a part of what we do
Yeah.
because I just have a ton of fun
Yeah.
throwing them.
Right.
But we really put ourselves on a pretty intense schedule. You know,
Mhm.
Columbus to Tucson to I think I live in New York now, and I have been home.
I was going to say, you live
maybe
where you living at.
Yeah, now I'm living. I just moved to New York.
Nice.
From Pittsburgh, but I've been there maybe 6 days in the last 2 months.
Holy cow.
Just like
Hopefully you don't have a cat.
I don't have a cat. Yeah.
Dog's the worst.
There's a giant pile of food for that
Yeah,
cat somewhere.
exactly. I thought you were gonna say a giant pile of fur just in the corner. Come home. God, that's dark.
That's Nate. That sounds like Nate.
Yeah, I was
Thanks,
going to say, sounds like you know me.
Yeah,
You know that guy.
So
That's awesome, man.
yeah, I think that type of schedule is maybe something
Yeah.
know I'm gonna tone back. I'm young, so it's fun.
It's fun right now.
Yeah,
Right.
but
But yeah, as that magazine takes off, man, I mean, that's exciting.
sure.
It's very cool.
Yeah, thank you. I think we're looking to do some other really interesting things with the brand that I'm can't reveal just yet.
Yeah.
But I think people are going to be really excited, and I'd love to keep you guys updated.
Oh yeah, we'll continue to talk to you guys, and I'm excited. I'm so glad you have family here in Tucson.
Oh, that's great.
Because it's like, oh, cool, he'll be back.
I'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
back.
He's coming back.
They'll pull me back one way or another.
Look, he's back here.
There's too much good beer here in Tucson,
I
man.
know. I'll get
It's
a phone
crazy.
call from my mom every week. Hey, remember that time you had this great party? Don't you want to come back and do it? It's sunny here, and
It's
I'll
nice.
cook you food. It's good.
Dude, I can't disagree though. But I mean, look how it's crazy. You live in Philly. You just moved from Philly to New York.
Pittsburgh.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, I apologize. You moved from Pittsburgh to New York. New York's killing it. New York's got other half.
Oh my
New York's
God.
got I
Dude.
can't even.
The Hudson Valley right now is ridiculous.
It's got so much
Yeah.
beer there, and
So
and you apparently got family in Tucson, man. I mean, you're just surrounded by
Yeah,
it.
it's not bad.
It's not a bad. I mean, you clearly picked a good profession.
Well, I think every city in America is kind of
Yes.
having their craft beer moment, which is awesome to see.
Yeah.
But everywhere you go, I didn't know Richmond, Virginia was on the beer
Popping
map
off.
a few years ago, and I went not so long ago, and I was like, "This is the coolest."
The Veil is out
Veil,
there.
The Answer.
Yes, the
We
Answer.
got
Thank
so
you.
many.
Well, honestly, man, I thank you again for being here. I know you've got a million things to do. We'll try to do this again, man. I mean, we'll be in contact. I mean, the second we see you guys hit Arizona again, you'll be hearing from us. But thank you so much for having us out, because this has been it's been a great show, and it's wonderful to see this kind of festival, man. It's without no bullshit. It's definitely the best one I've ever been to, and it's probably the best one any of these people have been to, because it's just one of the coolest ones we've seen put on.
Well, thank you. I mean, we appreciate what you guys are doing for the industry too, and so I want to thank you guys for being here and making it a priority.
For sure, man. So if people actually that are listening to this episode want to go to the one in California, where should they go to actually get information about that?
They should go to hopculture.com. There's an events page, and they'll look on our calendar in April 22nd. We're going to be out there. I'm actually going to I'll make a link. I'll make it easy. Let's just say it's hopculture.com/Oakland.
Nice. Perfect.
They can also Instagram is one of the best ways to get a hold of
at
us.
Hop Culture Mag.
At Hop Culture Mag.
Yes. Had that one ready to go.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Thank you, Kenny. Honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, guys, we are wrapping up this show from Juicy Brews and the Tucson Auto Show.
Tucson Auto Museum.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Wally's Toys.
Jesus, Wally's Toys. So, man, this is a really cool place. They have really cool fucking cars here. This is a really cool venue.
It was a great day. It was a really great day with a great amount of friends, man. And just like the amount of beer here poured at Juicy Brews was insane. If you're listening to the show, you didn't have a chance to go, you just heard us talk to Kenny. I'm sure they'll be back someday.
Yeah, hopefully they come back around
Thankfully,
this way.
his mom lives here, so he's got a reason to be here.
But no, I mean, all in all, it's one of those days where you actually feel like you wish you had more hours in the day.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, really, it comes down to that. I wish I had
more hours, larger classes.
Yeah, I mean, there's great stuff going on. It was really nice to be like, there's definitely a handful of like favorites, and definitely went back to them multiple times.
I know.
And got a fucking bunch of tasters for each one.
Yeah.
But all in all the beers here were fucking phenomenal. I can't say enough to all the people that talked to us today. So thank you to them. We'll definitely have to figure out more time to talk to those guys. Like, thanks for
we ran out of time. We would have loved to talk to Travis as well as Kenny, because Travis is just as important part of this project as Kenny is, and it's very cool to see those guys doing their work. They were running around like chickens with their heads cut off, all day. You know, obviously they had a plan or a rhyme or a reason to their issues, not issues, but their stuff. But they were running this stuff themselves, man, and that just I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I dig it.
They did such a good job, man.
Well, it just puts more of a personal touch on all these things. It's like that. It's not just we're not having fucking people take care of this stuff. We're working the ones taking care of. We're taking a lot of tickets to the door. We're selling you merchandise, that kind of stuff. So
they got real glass tasters. They're selling tikus, man. They're just.
And I'll say this: I just witnessed it. That's something I haven't witnessed in a long, long time at a beer festival. Somebody just broke a glass in the fucking parking lot.
I saw
and
that.
so you know what? It's as bad as I feel for that guy. It's still really fucking awesome. Big, giant crowd of people to go. Oh.
Don't worry about it. That was the guy who was bothering Crooked Tooth to fill his glass.
Oh well, then he's fucking fine.
Don't worry.
Karma.
Yeah, that's what happens. We have liquor laws here in the state of Arizona, and that is the way it is. All these glasses, man. I mean, the
tasters are great.
I keep coming back to it, but that's just a show of the care that these guys have. Chris would really like to drink /eat his ramen right now, because these guys had killer food trucks.
Yes.
They were selling ramen burgers. The fucking patties, folks, were made of ramen.
No.
No, excuse me. I mean the buns. Excuse me. Thank you. The buns were made of ramen, folks.
Yeah.
Just let that settle in for a sec. Okay? Like they
silence.
Honestly, they just did a good job, man, and I'm very proud to have been here and been a part of it. And we're the only podcast. No, we're not the only podcast here today, but the only podcast recording here today. And I feel special that we are allowed to do that. And it's fun it's just fun to be a part of these events, because they're full of special people. And Luke, Chase, all the guys from PV, everybody, Mark Semler from Helton. I mean, it's just the amount of people here.
The community is great.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's so awesome to be able to see these people. Like I said, one of the best things is to come to this place, hang out in a crowd, and see people that brew your beers, and just fucking come have a conversation with them. Super fucking down to earth people, super fucking cool people. So that to me is a bonus, right? I mean, that's worth the price of admission every single time.
Every brewery brought their A squad.
Yep.
There was not one brewer not here for each brewery. I mean, I'm sure there was so many, but you know what?
Well,
for all the one, Wilderness had their brewer here. Wren had their brewers here. It goes on. Borderlands had their brewers here. Crooked, that guy runs. I mean, our buddy there at Crooked runs that and brews it all. I mean, he's just all these guys.
When every time we had an empty glass and I had to decide where the fuck I was going to get another beer, it was hard, right? At Strong Beer Fest or other beer festivals, it's a little easier because there's so many other fucking places and you're like, which one's fucking empty? This one, there was not really many lines. It was fucking, and everybody had great fucking beer. So
if you went to if you went to Strong Beer this year, you saw some crazy lines.
Yeah.
You come here, you wait 30 seconds for a beer, maybe.
So good, dude.
Maybe,
So.
and 9 times out of 10 is because people are standing in front of the place after they got their beer,
right?
Just enjoying it. It's just it was a really cool experience, and Jeff missed out.
Sorry, Jeff.
Jeff isn't here. Jeff had stuff going on. Jeff's been getting his son married and doing weddings and busy man for the last several weeks. So we understand he couldn't make this one, but he missed out.
Yeah, for sure.
He fucked up.
Well, guys, thanks for listening.
We're over here.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to listen to more of our podcast, or if you go to iTunes and actually any kind of podcast thing, go to our Facebook.
Please go to @Hoppy Craftsmen on Instagram. Please check us out at the Hoppy Craftsmen podcast on Facebook, and check us out at hoppycraftsmen.beer.
I love beer
online.
It's so good.
And we have several people who are very fucking awesome. Chris,
the greatest people in the world are fucking Cena Gomez, first supporter of the show. After that, it's gonna be San Diego Beer Talk Radio. After that, it is Javier Gonzalez, and our latest is Mark Ballesteros. God, I can't forget Mark.
Sorry,
he would have
Mark.
stabbed me. And then actually Phil Mitchell Wall.
Thank you, Phil.
All right, guys. So if you want to be a supporter of this show, be a patron as well, go to hoppycraftsman.com/patron and check out our different tiers we have for you guys there. All right, guys. As always, I'm Chris. Drink local.
I'm Nate.
Later.
Do it.